Hi, I'm Jamie Sterling, State's Attorney for St. Mary's County, and I'm pleased to nominate Chief of the Special Victims Unit, Senior Assistant State's Attorney Sarah Proctor, as the Law Enforcement Officer of the Year. Sarah has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to justice throughout her career. Sarah graduated college from Florida State University in 1999 and received her Juris Doctorate from Nova Southeastern Law School in 2003, and then began a career in criminal prosecution at the 4th Judicial Circuit State's Attorney's Office in Jacksonville, Florida. During her time with the 4th Circuit, she successfully prosecuted the case of an 8-year-old female who was horrifically assaulted and kidnapped. This career-defining case birthed a drive for her ultimate calling to pursue justice for vulnerable victims. Over the course of her career, Sarah has prosecuted cases in multiple offices in the state of Florida and in Maryland. Before joining the Office of the State's Attorney for St. Mary's County in 2020, Sarah was a prosecutor for the State's Attorney's Office for Charles County. During her tenure here, I've witnessed Sarah tackle the most complex cases, ranging from special victims to homicides. And in January of 2023, I promoted her to Chief of the Special Victims Unit. I've seen her impressive courtroom skills as a prosecutor and know she is a masterful litigator. In the first few months of 2023 alone, Sarah successfully prosecuted many cases for murder, child rape, and other violent offenses, obtaining justice for countless crime victims. In March of 2023, the Supreme Court of Maryland affirmed 2 convictions for cases Sarah previously prosecuted, which were cases of first impression for the Supreme Court of Maryland, specifically to include the conduct of teachers off campus in totality with conduct on campus to affirm the conviction of child sexual abuse. As the state's attorney, I am pleased to nominate the Chief of our Special Victims Unit, Senior Assistant State's Attorney Sarah Proctor, for the 2023 Law Enforcement Officer of the Year.
I started my career out as a certified legal intern in Jacksonville, Florida in 2003, after completing law school with the Nova Southeastern Shepherd Broad Law Center in Davie, Florida. From Jacksonville, I stayed on as an assistant state's attorney until about 2006, in which then I transferred to the Orlando office in Florida and remained there until about 2013. In 2013, I moved to Maryland and started with the Charles County State's Attorney's Office. And then in 2020, I moved from the Charles County State's Attorney's Office to here in St. Mary's. I chose to be a prosecutor because while I was employed with the Jacksonville State's Attorney's Office, I had a case in which an 8-year-old girl was kidnapped and brutally beaten. She was so traumatized by the event, it was very difficult for her to give a statement. In fact, she silently mouthed in a photo lineup of who her attacker was while she was still in the hospital bed. During that case, her mother and her father often told me she loved dogs. At that time, there was a victim's interest group that was pushing dog therapy for the court system. So in that case, on Saturdays, I would meet with the 8-year-old girl and her family and the victim's group that was providing the dog for therapy. And she got to know this collie very, very well. And by the time we got to trial, the dog was permitted in court as her little therapy dog. And in trial, she was able to get through and recount the horrendous attack on her and identify who the person was who attacked her, all due to her and her therapy relationship with the dog. Through that case, I realized that in helping the victim on the outside of the courtroom and regain her strength to tell her story was just as important as helping the family through the case and holding the person accountable and serving justice. So this is where I found my want to be a prosecutor. I would like to thank Jamie Sterling, State's Attorney for St. Mary's County, for the nomination of Law Enforcement Officer of the Year. In my 20-year career as a prosecutor, the need for balance of the personal and professional life has always been a struggle. When you do this job day in and day out for 20 years, it is not often that we are recognized in the fashion that we should be as prosecutors. So thank you, Jamie Sterling, State Attorney for St. Mary's County.
Hello, my name is Chris Coons. I am the Interim Director of Public Safety here at St. Mary's College. First off, I'd like to say congratulations to all 2023 Officer of the Year recipients. Our 2023 Public Safety Officer of the Year is Officer Mason Falcone. Officer Falcone began his career with the Office of Public Safety in 2020. Since that time, he has become a hardworking, dependable public safety officer. This is exactly what we expect from our staff. For the first time ever this year, we solicited nominations not only from within the Office of Public Safety, but from our entire campus community. Officer Mason Falcone received the most nominations of any public safety officer, and that was why we selected him as our 2023 Public Safety Officer of the Year. I would like to introduce Officer Mason Falcone.
I'm Officer Mason Falcone with St. Mary's College of Public Safety. I've been an officer here for just over 3 years. What interested me in law enforcement was when I was younger, I always saw police officers riding around my community. I always wanted to be a cop growing up, and I just loved the badge and the uniform. I always wanted to be a part of something bigger. I love being able to speak one-on-one with students. I'm close to the same age as the students, so it gives me a little bit easier time to speak with them when the student's in crisis. Just the whole college atmosphere, just being with the students, just being able to talk to them, being here on this beautiful campus, just serving the students pretty much. Yeah. I want to thank my family and my coworkers for helping me get here to where I'm at today within my career at the college. They really helped me push through a lot. So.